listen to what they say. It ain't real.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel at Life in Ethereal. I'm gonna get into the topic of why the culture of going to clubs, drugs, partying is for the underclass. If you want to be real, all things that are self-destructive are considered popular in our generation in society, and most people are participating in it, and it is considered the new norm. I noticed that every time I was at the lowest parts of my life, that I was surrounded by people that participated in those social norms. And that you're likely to ascend, God is going to separate you from certain people, and you're going to be in a state of isolation. So the things that you typically did that you considered normal aren't normal anymore for you, and you're not going to put yourself in that state of mind or that mode. I would consider these people the underclass, because usually the underclass are always partying, always looking for the next temporary satisfaction, and they're spending all their savings, all their money on temporary fun. And not only to mention, going out to clubs, you're putting yourself in situations where a lot of people are not happy. They're just going there to find an outlet, and it's not a healthy one either. They're gonna get drunk, you're gonna meet predators, people that are not happy with themselves, so everything that they do is to make themselves feel better on the inside, and they don't know how to do it naturally or find a healthy way to deal with themselves. So they're just finding people to dump their trauma on, searching for women that they know has something going for themselves, or men that they know have something going for themselves. And then later on down the line, you realize that these are not the people that you want in your life. Because if you remember how you met them in the first place, nobody's just going to go to the club every day that has something going on for themselves, especially in a healthy way. And in that environment, you're going to be around a lot of loud people, aggressive people, people with no boundaries, no respect for themselves. And those type of environments, I would consider it to be negative, low vibrational, and unbeneficial and uneducational. Wrong. It is okay to go out here and there. It's for occasional purposes. You're not supposed to go out every weekend, every Friday, every holiday. People want to pop a bottle, get a drink. This is the problem with this generation. You save up a little bit of money and you spend all your bread, all your savings on some temporary satisfaction. I want to go out to the club with my friends. I want to go out to the club. I'll give you guys my honest personal experience. There's been times I went out and I literally think to myself, why did I go out? Why am I here? I'm not happy. It don't even be fun, because most of the time people are standing around, being overly competitive, doing too much, overly loud, not genuinely having fun. All of it is just for a show, because people are always trying to prove a point. Situations where I've been sexually harassed at clubs, parties. There's been multiple shootings, deaths happening. It's like you're literally in the playground of the devil. It's like you're surrounded by people with no external or soulless beings. You're around people with no inner light in them, because they have to come out at night. They come out night in the dark time. This is their playtime. You're putting yourself in the lion's den. That this generation loves to gas up the nightlife culture, but they don't really talk about what really happens during these events. How many women get sexually abused, disrespected, or assaulted. And it's a high rate, because mind you, I've been out, I've experienced a couple of clubs, parties myself, and it's been a numerous amount of times where I've been sexually assaulted, and it's just normalized now. It's like, after a while, you keep going and you don't see nothing wrong with it. God has a purpose for you. When you are a being that is destined for greatness, you don't put yourself in those environments, those low vibrational environments, because you're always going to stand out, and it's not going to mix. It's like oil and water. With no plans, no goals, are continuously going to go out, look for the latest fix. They always need to go out, prove a point, show out, and dress up. But mind you, when you're creating a foundation for yourself, when you're building a financial and stable foundation for yourself, you will not have time for silly games and temporary satisfaction. You can switch these things with just simply working out, spending time with your family, finding things that are fun for you, that the things that people consider boring are actually the exact opposite. So many creative things that you can do to have fun that do not involve self-destructive behaviors. You don't have to drink, you don't have to smoke to have fun. And I've been trying to push this message out here is for y'all to sincerely understand you put yourself in worse situations. Every time I've went out and I really didn't want to go out, or something told me, oh girl, you really don't have to go out, you really don't have to, it was like I was just doing it just to do it out of boredom. People go out not just to have fun, but they want to express themselves and show off themselves, to showcase things that the lifestyles that they really don't live. And it's a fictitious world, you know what I mean? And you won't understand that most of the people that are going out, they're always going to go out. You're not going to find real friends at a club and parties all the time. You're not going to find a real man out in a club and a party, because clearly most men that go out there don't have sexual discipline, don't have respect for themselves. There's hella women, loud mouth, they want to fight. Put yourself in a situation where the winners are, where the business people are. Put yourself where the entrepreneurs are, the software developers are. Get out of that mindset of that low vibrational culture, the underclass. Underclass will remain the underclass because this is a poverty mindset that has been bred for generations upon generations, and they don't see nothing wrong with it, and that's the problem. Underclass will continue to be the underclass because they don't know how to think outside the box. They can't exit that poverty mindset, and they can't find fun in normal, healthy ways. When you need to continuously find self-destructive ways to have fun, you have officially lost it. Because that means you're not at ease with yourself, you're not at ease with your inner voice, and whether you like it or not, we are going to have to feel our emotions. You can't run from your responsibilities, and you cannot run from the consequences of your actions as well as your emotions. It will never work. No matter how many drugs you do, it won't change anything. Drugs are a form of a liability, as well as one of the quickest ways to ruin your life, because not only is it a liability, they immediately affect your brain. Every drug that you put into your body, you must know that they have a direct effect on your brain, which is why addictions form. Once your brain is attacked by these artificial drugs, form a bond in your brain and cause your body, it will mess up your body's normal circadian rhythm. So where your body and your brain is going to need these things every day, you're going to want it, you're going to crave it more because you put it in your body, and you have your body consuming something that is completely unhealthy for it. So it's an unhealthy relationship between the brain and the drug. Not only that, in case you haven't realized, drugs were created by the government. These are social experiments. These are experimentations. If you ever watched the movie they will literally give a person a drug and watch the results of that drug, or the different reactions that every person would have. And it just goes to show that this culture of the underclass, they don't understand the depths of everything that you intake and consume has an immediate effect on the brain and the body. So think about how detrimental and drastic that truly is. I just wanted to get into that. I've noticed every time I've went out partying, clubbing, it's like I always had that after effect of, why the fuck did I do this? Like, I didn't have fun. It was just, I just did it just to do it, and I don't feel satisfied. I felt like I shouldn't have been there. It's like we're just unnecessarily poisoning ourselves and causing more stress, and you're postponing your liberation, you're postponing your upgrading process. You're supposed to be ascending. So imagine every time you're getting ready to ascend, you just keep poisoning yourself in the process. You can't think straight, you can't grow healthy. Your brain is going to be underdeveloped after you consume so many harmful substances. It has a direct effect on your brain, and over time the long-term effects are actually not worth it at all. Long-term effects of constantly partying, going out every night, being around these low vibrational people is not worth the temporary satisfaction. But that's all I wanted to say, and this is why the underclass and the social norm, the culture, differentiate from yourself, separate yourself from these beings, because you will only get along with them when you're participating in your own destruction. Remember that. But thank you guys for tuning into this video. Have a blessed day. This is Life in Ether. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Push the boundaries of science, the full support of the government. It's enough to drug the whole state.
Funding. That's what you always wanted.
Can't figure out what to make of them. The CIA supported young psychiatrist experiment.
Shelley Powers, arsonist.
It's Laura. Why were you arrested?
You think I'm sick?
Politics and science make the worst of friends. I had some questions about where my research is being taken. I don't like questions.
Has mind control been achieved?
What the hell do you think you're doing?
You don't gotta listen